Welcome to Hoodie Priestess Tarot. I'm Jodine, and we're going to do a reading for you. And it's going to be for Saturday, August 1st through Sunday, August 9th. So this week coming up, and happy August to you. I am going to start the reading by drawing one card from a brand new deck that I am trying to break in slowly and gently. This is called the Enchanted Forhaxa deck. Forhaxa is a Swedish word that means bewitched. So Enchanted Bewitched deck. And the creator of this deck is MJ how do I say her name? McClinane. She is the same author and artist as the Urban Crow Oracle. And if you've been watching me for any time, you know that I use this deck quite a bit. And we're going to draw a card out of that deck too for you at the end of the reading. And then also I'll be doing your Celestial Navigation spread with the Phantomwise deck. But first, let's just start with this, just one card, see how it applies to the Aquarius collective. And then we actually will go through and look at the book definition for this card. And then that will help me get to know the deck. And it will help now and see if anything that comes up here, if you think it pertains to you. Of course, this is not an individual reading. This is a collective reading. So please, Enchanted Forhaxa deck, let's have one card for the Aquarius collective. Thank you. What do we have for Aquarius? The Three of Air. Now this should correlate to the Three of Swords in other decks, if you are familiar with that at all. Now this deck is based on mermaids and fairies. Looks like she's crouched around tree roots there, maybe. Three of Swords. Okay, let's go ahead and see what it says for the Three of Swords. And then as the reading goes on, we can see if this card is echoing throughout the reading. Oh, almost there. Here we go. Three of Air. Where there is light, there is dark. It waits till we are just as vulnerable as we can be and exploits a situation to bring us even lower. May you never encounter or need the warning the fairies of the Three of Air offer. But those who recognize the pain will understand this energy all too well. When they appear, know that it is a sign that trust was misplaced, that you may suffer at the hand of someone else, or that in your hour of need, those you expect to be there will leave. However, not everything appears as it seems. There are always two sides to every story, right? Oh, that's enough of the Three of Air. I think we get the idea, because it would correlate to the Three of Swords, and it looks like it's following along pretty well. So Aquarius, are you going through something like this? I mean, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, then don't take it on. But there may be Aquariuses out there who are in relationships where they feel like they've been betrayed. Okay, let's put that bright deck down. It's not always like that. All right, let's look at your Phantomwise deck now for the week ahead. Once again, this will be August 1st through the 9th. All right, dear Phantomwise deck, we're looking at Aquarius for the week ahead, and we're looking at the Celestial Navigation spread. So with this first card, please show me where Aquarius is right now. What's going on for Aquarius? right now. Thank you. Five of Pentacles, Aquarius. Hopefully it's been so hot that that snow is going to melt. Okay, that's where you are right now. Now this will be a helper for you. What card is it that's a helper for Aquarius in this here and now? Helper for Aquarius. What's helping Aquarius right now? Thank you. The Ten of Swords. I don't know how this is going to be a helper, but we're going to find out. And then, oh, what is this that fell out at me? The Eight of Swords. I'll just put that off to the side. A lot of swords coming out for you today, Aquarius. Okay, so what is it now? This is what's fading for Aquarius. Fading out of your focus or fading out of your attention. For Aquarius, please. What's fading out for Aquarius this week? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. Well, Aquarius, this is your suit. Your suit is the swords. And that's your personal queen. We have got 1, 2, 3. And if we count this one, we have 4 swords on the table so far. All right, if the Queen of Swords is fading out for Aquarius, then what is it that's directly in front of Aquarius? What's occupying Aquarius's attention, and where is their focus right now? Thank you. The Four of Pentacles. There's a good down-to-earth card. All right, and now, what's coming over the horizon that Aquarius hasn't even thought of yet because they haven't seen it? What's coming up in the very near future for Aquarius? The Two of Swords. Wow. The suit of air is very prevalent for the air sign. We just had our full moon in Aquarius. That must be pulling very hard on you, my dear. Oh, this card is supposed to be over here. Okay, now, what is the goal or the destination this week for Aquarius? What are we looking at this week? What's the goal? Where are we headed? For Aquarius, please. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. And now I always want to know what's at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. So we've got heavy Aries energy there. I don't know if that means anything to you. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Aries would be fire. Okay, well, we started out with a card that I thought was kind of, tough times, you know, and I didn't even want to read through it all because it's like, yeah, that's the Three of Swords, all right. It's not really deviating there from the traditional interpretation. But we've got a lot of swords on the table, and we've got some rough ones. Right now, it looks as though you're feeling like you're an outsider, Aquarius. And I don't know if you're having trouble with your health or your money. It feels really to me like this is a relationship issue of some sort. I'm not sure what the nature of the relationship is. But you're having a lot of, everything here seems to be of the mind. There are no cups on the table, so I don't feel like we're looking at emotional matters. But we are looking at the mind. Our mind is troubled. And this did sort of pop out asking for attention. I didn't draw it. But this is, you know, the Eight of Swords is the card of the mind being stuck in things that it can't stop thinking about. I think the thing to know about this, though, is that it can. You know, it looks like she's bound, but she's so loosely bound. She could get her hands free, and she could take off the blindfolds, and she could pull those swords out that are stuck through her skirt and holding her to one place on the ground there. She may feel trapped, but she's really not that trapped. And if she would do that, then she might find that the world looks a whole lot different to her than it does if she just keeps that blindfold on and is living in her mind. And I think that might be a good message. We have been betrayed. I mean, right off the bat here, we got a card of betrayal. And this one asked you, are you the betrayer or is somebody else betraying you? Well, there's always a possibility, too, that it's a two-way street. And maybe two parties are betraying each other. And here we've got the Ten of Swords. I can't think of a more expressive card of betrayal and or treachery and roughness. So you must be feeling like you're out in the cold due to some betrayal in a relationship. How can this be your helper? Because this card comes up in the position of what helps Aquarius. I think whatever it is, it needs to be laid to rest. Now this is a 10, and 10s are endings. Now this is a rough ending, but it is an ending nonetheless. And so if it can be helpful to recognize that this is an ending, that what has been done, and from here we go on, and from here we go up. But we do need to allow ourselves to. And I think that might be the reason why the Emperor has come up at the bottom of the deck. Now we know the Emperor is the King of Kings. He's the boss of bosses. He's the divine masculine ruler on high. So if he makes a decision, then that's that. So this one would take control of a decision, and he or she, because a female can be an emperor too, no doubt about it. Take that, free yourself. Take that blindfold off, pull those knives, those swords out of your skirt, and get a different view of the world. What's on the way out for you is the Queen of Swords, and she's the one who makes decisions. The Queen of Swords is the one who's going to come around and say, hey, enough is enough. You got to let this shit go. Whatever it is that has got you all tore up and all brokenhearted and feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back. Pull the sword out of your skirt, pull your big girl panties up, and cut that shit off. She's the one who would do it. Unfortunately, she's the one that's fading out. So the answer to her is the Emperor. Oh no, you are in control. Oh no, you are the boss. Don't forget it. This is a bigger one. The bigger one. This one's big enough. You're not going to listen to that? All right, we'll send a bigger one. We'll send a bigger one, and you might think of this as the middle finger. Every now and then, I think the Ace of Swords comes around when it's time to say, fuck you. That's not the only thing the Ace of Swords stands for, but hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. That's a judgment call. Okay, you may need to make a judgment call on somebody. You may need to offer that little pleasantry up. I'm talking about this little pleasantry. Well, you'll have to make up your mind about that. I don't want to give you bad advice. You know your situation better than I do. Okay, so Queen of Swords is on the way out, supposedly. What's in your focus? I think this is a good dose of stubbornness. Now, this can be stability. This can be saving your money. This can be being a miser and refusing to spend any money, but it can also be stubbornness. And stubbornness and what's coming up, I think, is more of what comes from stubbornness. It's just this willful blindness. This is a card of willful blindness. This is a card of willful blindness. You've got two of them on the table. There's a truth that you know. The swords are going to tell you the truth. There's two swords there. But you don't want to look at it. Now, you know, traditionally, this is a woman sitting on the shore of an ocean. She's got a blindfold on her face in a moonlit night and two swords crossed over her heart. All right, that effect is lost in this card. I'm sorry about that. But it is the card of willfully refusing to see the truth, even when you know it's the truth. It's a 2. Also, it's a card that means you need to make a decision about something. But you're blocking your own decision. You're not looking at all the information. Oh, what's the destination or the goal? Something new. It's a thing, okay? I don't know what it is. It's a thing. It's a brand new thing. It's an opportunity for something. It's a new potential for something. What is that thing? Is it a thing you should act on? Would coming down to earth, getting out of your head, maybe occupying your hands with something that you can do, often goes a long way to taking a load off the mind. And it may be you already are wise enough to know this, Aquarius, because that looks like where you are headed. Purposefully, willfully, of your own accord. All right, let's see what the urban crows have as for advice for you, Aquarius. They'll lay it on the line. They always tell it like it is. Urban crow, what have you got for Aquarius who is struggling? Let's just say that. The cards of struggle are on the table. What very good advice. We need very good advice. No screwing around for Aquarius, please. Thank you. It's good advice. Release. Release, honey. Okay? Whatever you're hanging on to here obsessively, whatever you're being stubborn about, whatever decision you're not making because you refuse to look at it, whatever your boss self is telling you that you're trying not to listen to, release. And it's a 39, so that would be a 12, and a 12 reduces to 3. You might need to get a little counseling, maybe, because 3 would be manifestation, creation. It's also the card of collaboration. It's also the card of asking for support and help if you need it. It's the card of people working together. All right, here we go. When the time comes when you cannot grieve anymore and it is time to let go, release is that next step. This card may come to you when you need help moving forward or accepting an ending. What will help you to accept an ending, Aquarius? It's time to move on. Rise up, release yourself from the past. Pull those swords out of your skirt. Take your blindfold off. Where am I now? Release represents the transition between letting go and moving on. It is that moment when we become aware that we can no longer hold on to the past or an event that cannot be altered. You may need to consider if your situation is blocked or impacted by something that needs to be released. Urban Crow always tells it like it is. It really does. I think all these decks, Aquarius, are speaking like a chorus. They're harmonizing with each other. Something bad happened to you, somebody mistreated you, there's no doubt about it. But hanging on to that pain is just more and more mistreatment now inflicted upon you by yourself. You don't deserve it. You've got to let it go. And that's what I have for you. All right? All right, my dear. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and make a comment. And if it's possible to hype me, please hype me. And I want you to know that I appreciate you very much. And I hope to see you again, and I hope in better spirits. Take care, Aquarius. Bye-bye.